Asian stereotypes. I'm sure we all heard or seen something stereotypical about Asians in some part of our lives, whether it's a television show or a movie, or even in public, somewhere like schools, in the train stations, markets, malls, whatever, y'all get the point. Or it's even possible that one of you that are watching this video right now was, or possibly is, a type of person to pick on an Asian. I'm watching you. Anyways, what is stereotype? Stereotype can be viewed in different ways. Some people may view that stereotype is an offensive thing, and others may not. Here are some stereotypes I had to deal with in life, and some of you can probably relate to how I felt. 1. All Asians have small eyes. I remember back in middle school, people in my class would just come up to me and slant their eyes and say, "Do I look Asian enough yet?" When I was young, I was quite helpless. I didn't know what to say, so I simply ignored them. But people in high school still did that. You know, I honestly thought people would have matured by then, but again, they would do the same action. I mean, come on. Not all Asians have small eyes. I get it. It's statistically true that majority of East Asians have small eyes, but some arrogant people don't realize that there are other Asians out there. We got Western Asians, Northern Asians, South Asians, etc. They're all considered Asians as well. So alright, this concludes that not all Asians have small eyes. 2. All Asians are smart in school, specifically math. Here, let me tell you a part of my childhood life in school. I was literally one of the dumbest kids in school. I wasn't a math person. I never was. I would get terrible grades on my report card and exams. I get 60s or even 20s, even zeros. Yep, that's how bad I was in math. And then people in my school would say, "Wow, you're a disgrace to the Asian community." Then they would say something like, "You're not Asian, you're a failure, can't do math, you're not good life," or something like that. I don't know, that was pretty bad of me. But yeah, my point is, not every Asian is good at math. Also, not every Asian is academically the best either. 3. Asians are loud and all they say is ching chong. Anyone can speak loud, alright? I'm sure you've encountered at least someone that is not Asian in your life, or someone random in public that generally speaks loud. And it's not true that all Asians say ching chong. What does that even mean? Let me use some different Asian languages by greeting hello, how are you? Ni hao ma, ne hao ma, konnichiwa, genki desu ka? Annyeonghaseyo, shinjao, gumusappo. So tell me right now, do any of those languages sound anything close to ching chong to you? Tell me right now. 4. Asians are quiet. Wait. First, Asians are too loud, and now you're saying Asians are too quiet? Can you just make up your mind on a stereotype? Which is it? Anyone can be quiet, my dude. As for me, I have an understanding of why people say Asians are quiet. People who don't know me generally say that I'm that one quiet Asian girl in class. Sure, I can be quiet, but it's just that I'm a shy person when I initially don't know someone. However, when someone knows me well and talks to me, I can be pretty loud. 5. Do you eat dogs? Okay, first of all, I have a dog and he's literally my bestest friend and I would never eat him, nor I would eat any other dog. I get it, some parts of Asia eats dog, but it doesn't mean that every Asian eats a freaking dog. I get why people ask because some believe that it's a really offensive and a weird animal to eat that is not socially accepted here in America. Well, guess what? There are other countries out there that eat animals and foods such as guinea pigs, kiviak, animal brains, tarantulas, maggot cheese, horses, whatever. I have nothing against these because these are considered delicacies in other countries. To be honest, I feel like many of these stereotypes come from American pop culture. We got plenty of movies and television shows that show massive amounts of stereotypes, which then convinces society how Asians are portrayed. For example, back in the early 1900s, we had movies where white actors would portray as Asian characters, and that term is known as yellowface. A movie called The Tea House of the August Moon was produced in 1956, and a popular actor known as Marlon Brando played as a character named Sakini, who is a Japanese interpreter for the American Army. We then have another popular movie in the 1960s called Breakfast at Tiffany's. There's an actor named Mickey Rooney who played as a character known as Mr. Yunioshi, who was portrayed as a cranky old loud man. Lastly, we have Family Guy, that is a popular American satirical comedy cartoon that first broadcasted in 1999. Some Asian stereotypes from that show depicts how Asians can't drive, and Asians are nerds. This is my opinion, but sometimes stereotypes don't necessarily spread prejudice and hatred because it really depends on how people view it. So here's my suggestion to all my Asian friends out there. I mean, this can apply to anyone else there that has been called out for certain stereotypes as well. I used to be one of those people who were insulted by stereotypes, and I used to deny that they weren't true. But that's never going to work because technically Asian stereotypes are based off of truth. So rather than being offended and trying to deny stereotypes, just own it and prove those jackasses wrong. There's really no reason to be down for someone to make fun of who you are or where you're from. Learn how to appreciate yourself and be proud of who you are. You're already perfect the way you are. We don't need to listen to arrogant people and have them affect our lives.